Today I want to talk about something that I just find so gimmicky. I have a video that I'm about to show you. It was a tournament from last weekend where this came into play. Normally on this channel, I'm pretty objective. I don't give many opinions. I will give my opinion specifically in this video, and I would love to hear yours down below. So without further ado, let's just dive into exactly what I'm talking about. So this took place at the Nokia Open. This is, real quick, this is spoilers if you haven't watched Nokia Open and you do want to watch it. This is the final round, the back nine. I'm probably going to pronounce these names wrong. I'm very sorry about that. But this is Mari Vilman. He's actually tied for second, one stroke off the lead in this tournament. On this hole, you'll see in just a second, I'm going to go ahead and mute it. You'll see in just a second that on your second shot, you are forced to make this island. If you do not make the island on your second shot, you simply rethrow, and you keep on throwing until you make it. His first shot was honestly pretty good, and you can tell the island's very narrow, and he barely misses it. And as you'll see, the struggle bus continue. Now, this isn't just a problem in Europe. We've had this, I think, at the USDGC, a lot of other tournaments in the US. Correct me down below in the comments if I'm wrong. So I think in the US, if you have a gimmicky hole like this is what I'm going to call it. I think it's considered an X tier. You can't even like make it like a regular rated tournament because one hole should not be able just to wreck your whole round with this format, in my opinion. Now, of course, if it's just like a regular hole that you don't have to keep on throwing like this, and you take a 10 or 12, and that's kind of on you. But if it's one of these where it's a very narrow landing, it's almost kind of lucky, and it's that, I personally do not agree with it. And I don't think it matters if it's a touring level championship tournament, or if it's a Masters Cup, or whatever it is, or if it's a C tier. It just feels awful to have your round crushed by one gimmick. I mean, and this is nothing against the European Open again, or this Nokia Open, or the Pro Tour in Europe. It's actually been a lot of fun to watch. This is just about all courses that have this design of just that one hole that's just going to tear your round apart. But I'm not talking about difficulty. I'm talking about like gimmicky. Again, like there's hard holes that you could take big numbers on. I would classify that separate from a hole like this, to where you have to continue to throw and continue to try to make the island. And the weird thing about this, unless you opted not to, you couldn't even, to my knowledge, like scoot up to the edge of like from where you first threw. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So like normally in this situation, if you throw and you miss the island, you would think you'd be able to like go to this stake right here, which would at least get you another like 80 feet, however far that is on camera. So like that would help a little bit, unless you just opted not to do that. But I didn't see anybody do that, so I'm assuming that it wasn't allowed. So I'm not even sure on that rule. Like what happens if you land super short? Like then, or I guess you could just chip up and lay up to the edge, but I don't know. This is just overall a very weird thing to me. I know this is a really random rant for my channel. I just want to do hot takes like this on the channel every once in a while. Again, let me know what you think down below in the comments. I think this should be fixed anywhere from C tier, B tier, A tier, touring, Europe, US, wherever disc golf is played. Let's get a little bit more structure behind it. Take out some of the gimmicks, and that way allow for consistent, solid players to be able to take the W's. By the way, Vilman did go from tied for second at 17 down, one stroke below, to taking a 7 on the hole, which dropped him all the way down to 14 under, putting him 4 back from the lead. I won't spoil the rest of the coverage for you. You can go watch it on their channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you like this type of content. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.